The phone screen stares back at you. Your reflection catches in its blank darkness. You have decisions to make, but no direction feels right. The cursor blinks in your search bar, waiting for you to type what you're looking for. But that's exactly the problem, isn't it? You don't know what to search for because you don't know what to do next. We've all been there. That space between what was and what will be. The uncomfortable void where certainty dissolves and possibilities feel both endless and non-existent. This state has many names. Psychologists call it analysis paralysis. Philosophers term it existential uncertainty. Regular people just call it being stuck. You might be facing a career crossroads, relationship questions, or simply wondering if the path you're on still fits who you're becoming. The specifics change, but the feeling remains the same, a mixture of anxiety, confusion, and the nagging sense that everyone else has it figured out. They don't. That's the first truth worth accepting. Mark Manson, in his book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a FCK, calls this the backwards law, the idea that pursuing certainty often makes us more uncertain. The harder we chase clarity, the more it eludes us. So what do you do when you don't know what to do? Start by recognizing that this state is not a problem to fix but a natural part of growth. Psychologist Carl Jung believed our most significant developments happen during periods of uncertainty. The discomfort you feel isn't failure, it's transformation taking place. Your brain craves certainty. It's wired that way for survival. Neuroscience shows uncertainty activates the same regions as physical pain. This explains why not knowing feels so distressing. Your brain processes it as an actual threat. The instinct is to escape this feeling immediately. You might rush decisions, seek excessive advice, or distract yourself with busyness. These reactions rarely lead to clarity. Ancient Stoics like Marcus Aurelius understood this dilemma. In Meditations, he writes about distinguishing between what we can and cannot control. Your situation has elements of both. You cannot control the uncertainty itself, but you can control your response to it. The path forward starts with acceptance. Acknowledge where you are without judgment. Say it plainly. I don't know what to do right now, and that's okay. This acceptance isn't resignation. It's the opposite. It frees mental energy previously spent fighting reality. Psychologist Mihai Csikszentmihalyi calls this flow, the state where engagement replaces resistance. Next, narrow your focus. Big questions like, what should I do with my life? Are too broad to answer directly. Break them into smaller questions. What energizes me? What problems do I enjoy solving? What feels meaningful regardless of outcome? These questions shift focus from external outcomes to internal wisdom. As author Parker Palmer writes in, Let Your Life Speak. Clarity comes not from figuring out the perfect future but from understanding who you already are. Try this practical approach. For 1 week, keep a simple journal. Each day, note moments when you feel fully engaged and moments when you feel drained. Patterns will emerge that no amount of analysis could reveal. When Ryan Holiday, modern Stoic philosopher, faced uncertainty in his career, he created what he calls a decision journal. Before making choices, he documented his thought process, predictions, and emotional state. This practice helped him recognize his decision patterns and improved his judgment over time. Another powerful tool is the minimum viable decision. Borrowed from startup methodology, this approach means making the smallest possible choice that moves you forward without committing to a grand plan. Want to change careers but unsure which direction? Take a single online class instead of enrolling in a full degree program. Considering moving cities? Visit for a week before selling your home. These small steps provide real-world data no amount of thinking can generate. Fear often masquerades as confusion. Ask yourself, if I knew I couldn't fail, what would I do? Your immediate answer reveals desires your analytical mind might be protecting you from. The philosopher Soren Kierkegaard noted that anxiety is the dizziness of freedom. The more choices we have, the more paralyzed we can become. Paradoxically, imposing constraints often increases creativity rather than limiting it. Try eliminating options instead of generating more. Cross off anything that doesn't align with your core values. This pruning process clarifies what matters. Remember that action precedes clarity, not the other way around. Waiting to feel certain before moving forward is like waiting to get in shape before going to the gym. The process itself generates the outcome you seek. Viktor Frankl, psychologist and Holocaust survivor, discovered that meaning comes from how we respond to life's circumstances, not from ideal conditions. In his book, Man's Search for Meaning, he proposes that we shouldn't ask what we expect from life, but rather what life expects from us. This reframes the question entirely. Instead of, "What should I do?" try asking, "What's needed here that I might provide?" The answer may reveal itself in small ways. Pay attention to what problems naturally draw your interest, what injustices spark your outrage, what possibilities ignite your imagination. These reactions contain clues about your purpose that no personality test can match. Trust your body's wisdom too. Physical sensations often signal truths your conscious mind hasn't processed yet. A tight chest when discussing certain options or an energized feeling when exploring others. These physical responses contain intelligence worth heeding. The Japanese concept of ikigai offers a framework for finding direction. It suggests purpose exists at the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. You might not have all four elements clear yet, but starting with what you know creates momentum. Perhaps most importantly, befriend uncertainty itself. The ability to remain calm amid not knowing is a superpower in our certainty-obsessed culture. Buddhist teacher Pema Chodron calls this comfortable uncertainty, learning to stay present when everything within you wants to escape to the past or fast forward to a resolved future. The truth is, you never fully escape not knowing. Life remains unpredictable at every stage. The goal isn't perfect clarity but developing resilience within uncertainty. Remember that all great journeys involve getting lost sometimes. Every meaningful life contains chapters of confusion. Your current state of not knowing isn't failure, it's the price of admission for a life of growth. The next step will appear. Not the entire staircase, just the next step. And that's enough. Take a breath. Look around. What small action feels possible today? Start there. The path forms beneath your feet as you walk.